Hey guys, today we'll be talking about the online gaming security awareness for parents. Um, and also I have a online gamer with me today, Mr. High Rated Harun. Is that right? Is that your screen name?
Maybe not Mr., but the rest of it's correct.
High Rated Harun? Alright, I also play games, so I don't know if I should call myself online gamer too. I like to play Mario Kart and
Mario Kart does have some online, and these games obviously do have some online. So let's dive into it.
Alright, so let's talk about the popular gaming platforms today, right? So Nintendo, Switch, Lite, Xbox,
Switch and Lite are the same Nintendo.
Yeah, by the Nintendo company, you're absolutely correct. And Xbox, PlayStation, and PC gaming. So these are the most popular gaming platforms are out there these days, and all of them are connected to online. So Fortnite, Among Us, Minecraft, all of these you can play with other people online, and with that what happens is there are security risks. So I'll be talking more about the best practices of how to make sure your accounts, your kids' accounts, are protected, and so they can play games safely. So, Harun, before I dive into that, I know you mentioned a few days ago you were playing Among Us with your friends, I believe, and somebody started spamming you guys.
Yeah.
And this is very scary. What Harun is holding on the phone is...
Yes, I actually have the...
I don't know if I'll be able to show this, if it's gonna come up here clearly or not, but I will tell you what this is about. So, Harun was playing online game Among Us. It's very...
I was playing single. Like, it was in the morning before school, and I just decided I'm not going to play my Switch because I got bored of it. So I decided Among Us because I wanted to murder mystery and I wanted to be imposter. So then I was in the lobby and like, how many people? So it was only like about 4 people by the time this LC Losi joined.
So yeah, thanks for pointing that out. So what happened is this person joined in and started posting these messages saying this lobby has been hacked, gathering your IP address, and this is very scary. And so I'm glad, Harun, you notified us, and you and your friends, I'll tell you, I'm impressed with you guys. You are very cyber security aware, kids. Even the adults these days don't know about phishing, or hacking stuff. Like they're not careful about these things. So
that's kind of scary. I'm gonna be very honest.
So I'm glad you knew that there's something is not right here, and I believe you exited out of it immediately.
Oh yeah, I was scared.
You notified your parents that hey, this is what I experienced, and then another time I believe you were playing Fortnite, right? And somebody started posting about saying, hey, you're the free V-Bucks. So there's this digital currency V-Bucks on Fortnite.
Yeah.
And you have to buy V-Bucks.
One time I was watching YouTube, believe it or not, just the other day. And even today, I got it was an ad on YouTube. You know those ads on YouTube that just say hey, click this, My Family Hair, all that stuff?
What you're saying is there are clickbaits out there, and you are the one who mentioned this term to me that, hey, you and your friends, spotted that and say, hey, these are clickbaits. Don't click on it because you just never know what's going to happen once you click on it. It could infect your gaming platforms with malware, or if you're using PC, it could infect the malware on
Let's say it's like the coronavirus of computers.
So I'm very, very, like I said, I'm very impressed with you and your friends because you know these terms, what these mean, and you guys try to be careful when you're playing online. So for the parents, I do want to say that here are some best practices which you should follow. one of the top things I've seen is that always make sure that you do the software updates. So Switch, Nintendo, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and then PC gaming, they all have, frequently, these companies will provide software updates for the gaming platforms and the games itself. So always make sure that your kids' gaming platforms are all up to date. It's just like having an iPhone and Apple or Android, they come up with a security update, so you just have to make sure you keep it up with that. All right, so Aaron, thanks for that insight. Like I said, we have an online gamer here. I don't know much about Fortnite, but again, thanks for that insight. Let's talk about, like I said, so best practices. How should you safeguard your online gaming accounts for your kids, and making sure that they can play, they are safe online. So we talked about it, making sure software updates are current. The second thing I've seen is, and I've done these for my accounts as well, is that Xbox, Switch, Nintendo, PlayStation, and other platforms, what they have started doing is, if you go under the accounts settings, you can basically, there's online privacy settings. So you should always review that, make sure that that's buttoned up. You can configure those settings in a way that this way you control as a parent that which games your kids can buy or not. By default, you should just leave everything disabled, meaning that they cannot purchase accidentally any games. But also, the important thing there is that you can enable the setting where how your kids would interact, or who do they interact. So want to make sure that they are not just opening up the
playing with randomers.
Exactly, there you go. So making sure that those settings, I would say, take your time, review those. And these gaming companies have done it. They keep trying to upkeep with the security trend as well. So they always maintain the security settings. So, and they do provide some guidelines. So always try to take a look at it and make sure that you have the right setting in place. But the important thing is continuously check with your kids, who they're playing with, which game are they playing, and it's okay to ask questions. And I know, Harun, you also inform your parents that when you're playing games, you inform your parents that who you're playing with, which game are you playing, and you share your experience with your parents after each gameplay, which is very important, guys. It's very crucial that you as a parent are continuously checking upon your kids, knowing what is happening. I'm going to jump right into the third point I have here, is about making sure that you have multi-factor authentication enabled.
I thought it's called two-factor.
It is. Thanks for bringing that up, Harun. So yes, multi-factor authentication is also known as 2FA.
Yeah.
It's basically, it's not 100% protection, but what happens is it is still a good protection for your account. This way, it's a double verification that you are who you are. So I would say definitely make sure that you have 2FA enabled for all your online gaming accounts and the gaming platforms. A lot of these games also have the capabilities for two-factor authentication, so just make sure that you keep that active. And the final point I want to make here is, guys, that always playing game publicly is always a risk. So I know you are aware of this, and what important is that making sure that try to avoid playing public games, like having those public channels or rooms, whatever it is. make sure that you keep those channels as private and invite only your friends so you know who to play with.
One point I do want to bring out about this like not play publicly thing is that have you guys ever watched Mr. Beast Gaming, and have you ever seen once he's playing with other people besides famous YouTubers like PewDiePie, Loserfruit, and Laserbeam? He's only playing with those people because they're YouTubers, right? They know each other, so they're not strangers.
So they have their own groups, right? So it's all about making sure that you're playing with people you know very well, instead of going out and playing randomly with other folks. That's all I have, guys, right now to cover. Certainly, we'll continue to inform you guys as there are new security updates that come out. What are the other new best practices? So we'll keep you guys posted and informed. So thank you, everyone.
I'm Hyder, and you'll see me on the next one.